Real Action is brought to you by Pertec, with 103 service and supply centres around Australia for all your hydraulic and industrial hose requirements. G'day, welcome to Real Action. Michael Guest, Dominic Thornley, Wayne Gordon, better known as Gordo. We're on the mid-north coast of New South Wales. It's mackerel season. It's crazy at the boat ramp. It's an early start. And what are we targeting today, Gordo? You dragged me
a bit of deep water jigging. Yep. So who knows what you could catch?
Are you saying it's a lucky dip on Real Action?
It is a lucky dip today, yes.
So, is he just covering his bases?
I think so. You've got to cover all your bases.
Give me something, a species. We've got to have something.
Maybe a pearly.
How's that sound? Pearl perch, a snapper possibly?
Yep, snapper.
Come on, anything else?
Maybe a tusky. You can get a tusky up. Yeah.
I love Venus tuskfish. They're great. They're awesome things as well. All right, boat's ready to go. I'm ready to go. Let's do it. Scissors. Oh. Hey.
He'll do.
Hey. He'll do, all right. What a way to start. Pearl perch. They're one of those fish that marked really well on the sounder, don't you reckon, with the big swim bladders that they had? And that's a pearly. You promised me a pearly, and you've come up trumps.
Well, that was the first drop for the morning.
That around. Show everyone what that thing looks like. And that's just on that. What size jig? So
that's an 80-gram jig. That one. And mate, honestly, we're just setting up, and I'm like, look on the bottom.
Well, yeah, what it was, look at the sounder, and there was some really good fish marking there. I've just got to the bottom there now. Do a bit of slow pitch jigging, but it's all about trying to mark the fish and getting that jig straight down as quick as you can. Yep. There's the result. Look at that. Cool, pearly.
Off you go, buddy.
Happy?
Yep.
Oh, there we go. Up he comes. A little bit of colour here.
Bit of colour?
Yeah,
that's the right colour, Don.
A little bit of blue.
Oh, blue, all right, because that's that blue.
Blue morwong.
Blue morwong. You go, it's your fish. Lift him up, swing him up.
Here he comes. I'll put that in the rod holder.
Blue mowie.
Blue mowie, taking that blue jig.
Yeah, on the blue jig. And they come in a range of colours, these jigs, but I think it's about the action and getting in the right spot. Adding a bit of scent helps as well. We've been doing a bit of that
Which
too.
I did.
You did, yeah, right. He's a cool looking fish, that.
Very cool. Got those rubbery lips too at the front, haven't they?
Absolutely. You get out wide on the shelf, you get one's called a jackass morwong, which is a big black looking one. And then right in shallow, we get the red mowies, which eating quality is not so great. These fellas, they eat pretty well. So
they eat good, do they?
I reckon we'll let him go, that bloke.
Why not? Rightio, let's get him back in. There he goes. Beautiful.
Gordo's just driving us back up to the top of our drift here. We might even put the electric motor down in a minute and park for a second. But I've got one left in that packet. Colour-wise, I don't think it matters too much. Got plenty of scent. As you know, those biodegradable soft plastics, that's our elevator rig right there. So it's got that articulated head with a split ring. And they're fantastic for dropping down. We're in about 110 metres here, and that's a 3-ounce head. But they go right up to, I think, about 5-6 ounce even, and then smaller as well. So they're just a really good way to jig in that deeper water, and it lets you add that heavily scented soft plastic down when the fish slow down on the bite a bit. So just slide that up, push that up on the grub keeper. I've actually matched the colour of the head. They head pretty well with the colour of that soft plastic, but white's another good colour in this deeper water, and that's it. Drop that down, that'll waft around in the current, and jig it up and down, and away you go. Oh, what have I got there, Gordo? That's a slightly better fish, that one there. And we've been dropping those metal jigs down, and things have gone a little bit quiet, sort of between tide changes, so it's what we call an elevator head. And I had to put a big pink curly tail soft plastic on and wafted that down while the boys are dropping the metal jigs. And I reckon I've got in front of you there, Gordo.
You have, mate, yeah.
There's nothing better than a day on the water, but you want to make it home safely. So remember, one of the most important pieces of safety gear is your life jacket. 7 out of 10 boaters who have drowned in New South Wales waters were not wearing one. Life jackets come in a range of designs, so they won't get in the way whether you're chasing a big one or just taking in the sights. Whenever you're out on the water, make sure you and all the crew put one on. Marine Rescue New South Wales volunteers saving lives on the water.
We've headed out a little bit wider now. We've been jigging with 80-gram jigs. One's about so big. They've got what we call a bottom weight, these ones, so they skid around. They're a cool jig, these things here. But going up to a 250-gram jig now, much heavier jig. So I've got my line tied to that top ring, but I've also added a bottom hook. So this part of the world here, looking at the sound, it's quite deep, 188 metres just inside the continental shelf. So this is what we actually call deep water jigging. I'm just adding a bit of scent to the jig. It's been a bit of a slow day, I've got to be absolutely perfectly honest, so anything we can do to help that bite happen. And if you get a kingfish come roaring in, he's looking at it visually thinking, wow, that looks like a food source. You know, it vibrates, it's darting around, and it smells good as well. That might be just the one thing that finishes the bite off for me. So Gordo's going to have a drop there in a second, and then we'll take turns. Dom will have a go as well. But fingers crossed, this is a good place to get a kingfish. We're getting close to the tide change. Let's give it a go. Oh, Dom's on!
Oh, mate, you weren't nowhere near down there, no?
Oh, here he comes.
Hey,
Here he comes.
righto.
What have we got here?
It's a tuna.
Some form of tuna.
Oh, it's not a yellowfin. No, it's a striped tuna. They're a
That's
cool.
a good-looking creature.
Oh, he's a good-looking creature, all right. Just whizzing around. I thought that was a bit quick to get a bite. You were nowhere near the bottom when you got hit, which kingfish will do. But I got to tell you,
I was hoping I was.
that is beautiful. So let's get that hook out real fast. They're a beautiful looking fish, stripies, but we'll have to get him back into the water pretty quick. They do not like being out in the water for too long.
Ball speed. See you later.
Hey, that was good. Awesome.
Nice work.
Yep. Got him. Go, son. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Got him. got him. Oh.
I think you might be busy, Dom.
Oh. So I think we're on the PE 10 rods. So 100-pound rods, nice short, stiff jig rods. Some 80-pound braid, a bit of 80-pound leader. And I think a jig's only 250-gram jigs. And I got to tell you, lots of bent rods happening at the moment. A couple of cracking kingies, I'd say. Oh. And kingies are just one of those destructive fish that just, look at that, just want to get you back into the bottom, no matter what depth. And you've got to work really, really hard. Like lift up, use the rod, use your legs, and then crank that line back every time you get a chance, because if you relax, they win. It's as simple as that.
They sure tire you out anyway.
They do, don't they?
Oh, I got a little bit of colour here, Dom.
Oh, yeah!
Oh. Woo. Wouldn't mind getting the net, mate.
Righto, mate. You're out.
I've got him.
Oh, what a beauty. There we go.
Yes, boys.
Up he comes.
That's the go.
Worked hard for that, Gordo.
Oh, how good's that? Well, what a day it's been so far, mate. To get one of these on the deck, very happy.
Hey, listen to you.
You're blowing, aren't you? That was a long way down,
Mate,
wasn't it?
and a long way up, I'll tell you.
Bit of colour there,
colour
bud.
there, yep.
That's a kingfish.
He's taken a while coming up, this fish.
I've just worked him up. Once I got him off the bottom, well, I don't know that he's any bigger than your fish. I'd like to think that he is. He's getting bigger as he gets closer.
He is, mate. It's not a bad fish at all.
Oh, he's still going. Toy. Yep. Right. That's why he fought a little bit. Strange, that bloke. Wow. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right. There we go. So that's why he... Just pop that line off there for me, mate. That's why felt even bigger than he was because I've hooked him right in the back of the shoulder there. That won't worry him too much. We'll let him go here in a minute.
Want me to get that hook out there for you?
Oh, in a sec. Oh, maybe not put that one in my hand. Seriously? Did you see that? You deserved a tail to the face there. But that's why I felt so different, because when you hook them in the mouth, at least you can sort of steer the fish around, but I was trying to pull that fish up through the water column from its shoulder. But I reckon a bit of a pigeon pair there. Both metre plus kingfish, which is just...
Mine might be.
Oh, yours is bigger. Oh, gee. Full of cheek. Hey, it's hard to find good people to come out fishing with you on Real Action. So maybe give us a yell if you want to come out for a run sometime. I'd say I'm pretty stoked with that. Wow, check that out. They look awesome, don't they? Off you go. Away you go. Come on. Righto, it's a long way down. The jig's on the bottom, through the bait I can see on the sounder. And then it's all about trying to really put some action into that piece of metal. Jig one, jig one. It's a bit like patting your head and rubbing your stomach. And you can give it a bit of a burn. And then I'll drop it back down and keep repeating that process. And it's good having three of us on the boat, because once you get worn out or you catch a big one, you just rotate around and give someone else a go. There we go. Oh, there we go, Dom.
Dom.
Now the battle begins as we bring him up for 170. I have no idea how much longer I've got here, but he is fighting the whole way to the top.
They just fight so hard. They're dirty fighters, and that's why you've got to get them up off the bottom, isn't it?
Absolutely. Here he comes,
Here he
bit
comes.
of colour.
Bit of colour there. Oh, yeah. Oh, terrific. I can see that. All right, we might be able to get a wrap on him right here somewhere. That's a wrap, boss. We'll see.
It's a wrap, is it?
Yeah, I was going to grab the net. I reckon I can
just
sort
back
him
that
out.
drag off a little bit.
Yeah, you got him beat now.
Towards you, you've got a wrap. Up he comes.
And a bit of a cuddle and a
He's saying hello to you.
slap with the jig. So that's on the pink jig, and got a 2-hook rig at the top. I've got 1 hook at the bottom, 1 at the top, so you can mix and match it a little bit, you know, just to really increase your hookup rate at the end of the day.
Is that an insurance policy? Or
No,
not?
well, I guess so. 2 hooks are better than 1, they say. But the colour, Gordo, what do you reckon, jigging wise?
Oh, in this deep water, mate, I don't think it matters.
No.
Like, you know, your visibility down 180 metres isn't too much.
Even in this crystal clear water, I reckon it'll be just about black down the bottom there.
Yeah, right.
Well done, bud.
Thanks, mate.
You happy with that? You were puffing a little bit there for a while.
It's a proper fitness session, that. Rightio, let's get him back in the water. There he goes. There he goes.
Oh, yep. Oh,
What? Yep. Go, Gordo.
oh, I dropped him. Oh, no, I got him.
Go, son. Oh, got him. Yes. Double hooker.
Yeah, 'cause-
Do I do the gentlemanly thing and
stop winding.
stop winding because Gordo's on? And I went, nah, I'm going to try and get hooked
on.
up as well. All right.
How good's that?
Jigging does have specialist technique. You need super smooth drag and reels that can really handle a lot of drag pressure. That's key. If you go a bit cheap on your gear jigging, you're going to get found out eventually once that mega king or a big Samson fish or a dogtooth tuna or something climbs on there. You'll get found. Oh, I just pulled the hooks on mine. Well, that's what a jig looks like without a kingfish on it. So I'll put this over here out the way, and I'll sit that down on the gunnel there. That looks like a kingfish, brother.
Yep.
Coming up from the depths, and I can see, even without my polarised sunnies, I can see him down there a long way. Here he comes. He's rocketing up. Woo! That's a nice fish. Oh, there he goes. Still playing up at the boat. They're amazing fish when they can do that at the side of the boat. Look at that. Wow. He's up. Pass me your rod and you can grab your fish. There you go. I'll let you do that. There you go. There we go, mate. Good driving, Dom. Come down here, mate.
Well done, mate. Thanks.
Well driven.
Done, Gordo. 1 from 2?
Yeah,
I was trying to work
yeah,
out.
that's one from two.
It's been a long day. The coffee's worn off, and I go one for. Oh, right, because I
Here we
lost
are.
my fish. It was a double hookup, and I pulled the hooks and wide. I reckon it was a similar size fish to that. But anyway, that's
Oh.
okay. So in this deeper water, this is where a 1 kilowatt transducer comes in. Most of the transducers we use in the shallow water around that sort of 600. This is a 1 kilowatt, so a lot more powerful. And if I zoom in there, you can see where we've been jigging here. So there's a big heap of structure on the bottom. There's bait here, more bait there, and you'll see the kingfish marking in and around where they are there. So it's handy to be able to zoom in and have a real good. I've zoomed in even further here, so we're in that, as I said, 177 metres water. So I'm only picking up really from 127 metres down to that sort of 165, 170. And good thing to do, and what we've done here as well is on our chart is as we have our drifts. So we've been doing a bit of drifting through there, and you get a bite. You can either visually have a look at, oh, that bite was happening just near this mark or that mark, or simply hit that waypoint button and mark where you've had the bite. So you'll find it, depending on where the current's coming from, how it's hitting the structure underneath, the fish will sort of arc around in that one area and get your bites in most spots. So instead of just drifting all over the place, really focus in on where you're getting the bites. Current's backed off a bit here now, so actually got the electric motor down, and one of the areas we're jigging here is so small, we've been sort of drifting past it, so the best thing to do is put that electric motor down, hit that spot lock button, and we can sit right above it and just really pepper the fish with the jigs. And fish like kingfish, sometimes you've got to annoy them into a bite a little bit, so that's a great way of doing it. So a little bit of that, a little bit with the big engine moving around, finding those little tiny pinnacles, and then even if the current's running a bit, you can sit just up current, park yourself there, let your jig go back, have a jig, no good, lift that up, and on with the next one. And that's exactly what we're about to do, because we're about to move. So I'll just hit that magic button there. I don't even have to go up and lift this one up, and it'll swing up over my shoulder and park itself back over here. I think we're going to go back up into the current and see if we can't find somewhere else to have a go. Yeah, got him. Oh, got him there, guys. Oh,
Yeah.
he's got me maybe, but he's coming up pretty well, actually. Oh, he was.
He was.
Right until I said he was coming up pretty well, and then he wasn't.
He must be listening to you.
That was me crazy jigging
Yes.
tip. Oh, yes,
Oh, I dropped him.
Go again. He'll have a mate.
Yep.
Yeah, got him. Oh. Double hookup. Yeah, baby.
Yes.
Oh, Gordo, the bait. It just looks insane on the sounder there at the moment. I reckon we had our jigs right in the right spot.
Yeah, mate. Yeah.
Looking at the sounder there.
When you see the bait lift off the bottom.
Absolutely. I reckon we've nailed that. Well, I reckon Dom's nailed it with his driving. Oh, to tell you the truth. Oh, wow.
He
Wow.
woke up, mate.
He did, I don't know what happened then. Right, mate, you're right.
Yeah, got him.
Lift that one up. Oh,
There's one, mate.
that's a good
Ah,
size.
Excellent.
Let's take my sunnies off. I'm going to try and grab this one. See if I can't just get hold of him. Well, I reckon I might maybe just have you, buddy,
Mate,
with this
just
one.
have me. I think you've definitely got me there.
I reckon. Oh,
Easy.
there we go.
He's a very nice fish, that one.
Hey, that's a couple of crackers. I reckon that's fish of the day so far.
Oh,
that
easy,
one.
mate. That's a good fish,
That
that
is
one.
a solid one. He gave it to me the whole way up. Oh,
Guesty,
I got him.
I think you've got us. I think you've got us.
Yeah, you sure have, mate.
Have a look. Just point out that one there on the shoulder. It looks like an old shark bite.
Oh, yeah, up here.
See
Look
that?
at this.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
Yeah, I reckon
Yep.
he's had a little bit of a nip off a shark at one point and healed. And they're tough fish, kingies.
Unbelievable
Tough.
tough,
I've seen
mate.
them with tails half bitten off, and
Yep.
they're just a really, really tough fish, no doubt. But I've got to tell you, I'm pretty stoked with
I'm
that.
happy with that too. All right, mine's gone.
Oh, I saw
We're
you
letting-
throw yours back in. Oh, look out. Okay, I'm going to let mine go. Off you go, big. Oh, there he goes. Gone. Oh,
Oh, that's a good
got him,
hit.
go.
Oh, you're on.
Go, Gordo. Oh, Gordo's on it.
There's a daily double.
Double hookup. Check that out. Both boys on.
A bit of jigging fitness helps, mate.
Mate, my fitness days are done.
Yes.
I didn't call for this.
But maybe I should go to the gym, or maybe this is the gym.
Oh, we go. We've got colour here, Gordo.
That is a really good pair of kings. I'm
on,
more than happy to do the duty here for you, Dom.
You got him?
That's you,
got
bro.
him?
Grab that one. Got him.
Got him.
There you go, mate. All right.
Well,
I'm puffing just from lifting them up now, loading them to the top.
well, there's plenty going on at the moment, I'll tell you.
Yeah, that's fantastic. That's a real pigeon pair there. Gee, it's hard to say. It's hard to say. I think
DRS?
Oh, DRS decision review.
Oh,
They've gone upstairs.
We'll go upstairs.
Upstairs.
What do we got?
Yeah, I'm giving it to Gordo by that much. Sorry, Dom. Well done. You been watching real action. We'll catch you next time. Bye now. Well done, lads. Good stuff. Beautiful. Off you go, boys. Whoa!
Hey.
One there. Well done.
One there.
Real Action is proudly brought to you by the all-new Amarok, born from tough love. Look after your best mate with Hypro, pioneers in pet food.